Hello everyone! Welcome to our video about Beroun. We're students from Beroun. I'm Linda.
I'm Adela.
I'm Andrea.
I'm Abda.
I'm Tina.
And for Beroun's 760th anniversary, we prepared a little educational video for you.
Our journey started here at the first spot next to the monument of Jan Hus. He was Roman Catholic priest, Czech medieval religious thinker, teacher at the university, reformer and preacher. He was one of the first church reformers in his time. He was burned to death for his acts and thoughts.
I am now standing in front of the town hall, the administrative building in Beroun. Here, the officials and representatives manage the administration of the city. However, we are here to look at the mysterious creature Klepáček.
According to some legends, Klepáček was a lonely watchman that stood on a hill and protected Beroun from enemies stealing their treasure. Whenever he saw them, he knocked, which is how he supposedly got his name.
This is Pražská brána. It was named Pražská brána because it leads to Prague. This gate is part of the walls that used to go all around the royal city to protect it. Only a few parts of the walls are still standing till this day. On the other side of Husovo náměstí is Plzeňská brána, that's also connected to the walls. Pražská brána was built in the 13th century at a conjunction of important roads and borders of central and western Bohemia. Anyone who wanted to go through Beroun had to go through this gate.
Now we are under a gate called Plzeňská brána. It's named after the city Plzeň. The gate actually faces west where the city is located. It was built in the 13th century along with the city walls, and in 1752 royal fee was collected here.
The gate is about 20 meters high and is publicly accessible for everyone. You can even visit the very top of the gate and have a beautiful view on the center of Beroun.
This is the Church of Saint Jacob, but many of you probably know it as the church next to the inn. It was set on fire many times, so there had to be many reconstructions. In the year 2000, there was a charity event and people raised money for 4 new bells. Older Saint Jacob, known as Jakub Zebedeus, is patron of Spain. He was one of the closest Jesus students, and he was the first apostle who was tortured to death. On the top of Městská hora is a public lookout with a beautiful view, and underneath it there is a playground. Now we are on top of Městská hora, a home of one lovely bear. His name is Kuba. He wasn't always here alone. He used to have 2 brothers, Vojta and Matěj, but sadly they passed away. These 3 bears were the stars of Večerníček called Méďové, and that's why everybody loves them.
This is the second church in Beroun, called Kostel Zvěstování Panny Marie. It was built in 1525, and 5 years before that, there was only a cemetery. However, in 1963, the cemetery was transformed into a park. Local Orthodox Christians can finally visit it now, because after a long time, the church is reconstructed.
Plzeňka is a cultural house of Beroun. Balls of nearby high schools are usually held here, but the public can also enjoy various concerts and theater performances. In 1862, a concert by Bedřich Smetana was held here in Plzeňka in support of the National Theatre.
This is Sídliště. Many people fear this place. In 2023, this square, called Města, was reconstructed. There are about 40 new fountains where kids bathe and play. This is Eden. It is right above Města. Eden is a sports center where you and your kids can do many sports. Right next to Eden, there is an outdoor swimming pool. It is open only in summer, and it was also reconstructed in 2019 and 2020. So now we are at the end of our video.
Thank you for your attention.
I hope you learned some new interesting facts about Beroun.
And that you visit soon.
Bye!